Hey guys, back again with another review. This time it's of Tales from the Darkside, Season 2, Episode 4, continuing on the tradition of the reviewing the Tales of the Darkside. This episode is called Parlour Floor Front. The 20th of October 1985 was when it was aired. It was directed by Richard Friedman and it was written by Carol Lucia Citrina. What a name. And it starred Adolph Caesar, what a name, Rosetta Lenore, Donna Bullock, or as I call Bollock, John Calonis, Tiffany Caesar, and Paul Sperera. So basically, it starts out with this couple, who are Linda and Doug, and they don't like this tenant that's living under there because they want to make it all theirs, basically, because they're renting it to them. They've rented it for years. And they want the whole place because they're decorating. And it turns out this guy does voodoo. Yep, he does voodoo. So basically, she picks on him a lot. And Linda decides she's going to try and make his life difficult. By putting things like cans of paint on the floor. And saying he threw things. And it's a very nice bloke. Mars Gillis is a really nice bloke. And he looks like he's kind-hearted. He's got a bit of voodoo going on. But other than that, he doesn't seem like a horrible man. He seems like somebody who just wants to do the right thing, help people if they need it, and so forth. So basically, she annoys him so much, he does a curse on the stairs and says whoever's responsible will pay. And you're thinking, uh-oh, voodoo in the house, voodoo in the house. And then it turns out basically that he was just, messing about. So, but he doesn't realise that. So they do that, so they end up bashing the farm, think they've broken a wrist. And Linda goes on to Doug about how the cat died, it just fell and died. And then she says in desperation, she says about how she's pregnant. And a few seconds later, you see her on the bed after she'd fallen off the ladder and said she lost the baby. And I'm sitting there going, I don't believe this woman. I think this woman is lying. I think she's telling a fib, Doug. She wants to make you feel like an idiot, Doug. So she goes, we go there and talk to him. He goes, no, I'm not going there. And she goes, even after we lost our baby. So she goes and talks to Mars, and she has a go at him and basically goes, I'm a lot stronger than I think. And she goes, please lift the curse. And he goes, and she goes, oh yeah, that's right, you only work in gold, don't you? So she throws her wedding ring at him. Yeah. So then you see he walks off and you see him look up like this. And you see him looking very down, and then it turns out he hangs himself. Poor Mars. Just got treated so poorly, I thought. So basically, Rosetta Lenore, who's his sister, she turns up and she's sitting down below with her brother in the casket with the gold on her, like the gold on him, in like a box. Because apparently, once somebody dies, the gold they've got is evil, so it needs to be buried with them, which makes sense. Makes sense. And so Doug comes down, talks to him. He goes, oh, that's Linda's wedding ring. And he goes, she goes, you can't take that. It's possessed by evil. He's like, oh, right, okay. And she's very aggressive, like a sister would be. And he goes upstairs and he ends up in a big argument with Linda, going, you lied, didn't you? You're the reason this man's dead. And all this. And he packs his bags and he leaves. Well, while Miss Gillis is asleep, it's Mars' sister, Linda sneaks in there and takes her ring. Yep. And I bet you can't guess what happens next. She goes upstairs, she goes to sleep, and Mars comes back going, where's my ring? Where's my ring? And it's like a zombie going up the stairs. And basically, you see him come through the door, she screams, and then she's dead on the bed. Now, that's the end of the episode. Now, I like this episode because it had the horror element to it, him coming back, the voodoo, and I just found it really interesting. I like how Linda and Doug were both kind of cold-hearted, especially Linda. She was like the leader of it, and she was like, "You've got to do something, Doug," and kind of convincing him they have to kick the bloke out. When he looked like they had plenty of room in the first place. They've got 4 floors, and they've got 3 of the 4 floors, so I don't know what their problem was. She didn't like him, she didn't like Mars, and then she didn't like he did voodoo. Then she was trying to find every way to destroy his life. And at the end of the day, he just seems to be a really, really nice guy. And it just shows you, some people will just bully anybody to get what they want. And sometimes bullying somebody and getting them to do things they shouldn't have done can come back and haunt you. And, I mean, the guy who played Mars, the Dark Caesar, he was awesome in the role. He was believable. He was fantastic. He looked like a nice guy who just had a rough time, you know? And Linda, the woman who played Linda, what was her name? Donna Bullock, or as I say, Bollock. She was excellent as the, as the biatch. She was excellent as the evil, conniving biatch. And Doug was like the bloke who was just like this. Oh, maybe we shouldn't do that. Okay, Linda, we'll do that. Because she had him under her thumb, obviously, being married to him. So, overall, it was a great horror episode. I enjoyed it. I liked him when he came back. I liked the tension of him going slowly up the stairs. I liked the whole voodoo thing. I thought this was a great episode. If they had more episodes like this, I'd be constantly happy. So I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Because as much as I liked it, I believe the story could have been slightly better. I believe they could have added a little bit more to it, a little bit more depth. But it's Tales from the Darkside, so what do you expect? So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a lovely, lovely day.